Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let's see what a dusty do. Kidnap you. Ladies and gentlemen, look on the screen. I believe this young lady was last seen in the area of Miami. She has been abducted. She is a nurse. She's been abducted from the home of the patient or clients that she was servicing. Certified nurse. Check out the news clip. Look at the picture. Cute little sister. She's been abducted. So if you're in Miami, south of Florida, Broward County, if you know her, you've seen her, you know her, boo, anybody, please, they're trying to find this woman. This happened, I believe, was at midnight. Let's check it out for use.
And off the top at 6 now, we begin with breaking news right now. The search for a woman who police believe was abducted.
Let's get right to Local 10's Terrell Tournay live on the scene in Southwest Miami-Dade with the late breaking details. Terrell.
And we are just learning that abduction apparently happened from this home. It's a neighborhood just east of the Florida Turnpike on Southwest 285th Terrace. Let's go to this woman's picture. Police are urgently searching for her. She is 27 years old. Her name is Andrea Lloyd. She stands about 5 feet tall, and she works as a nurse at this home, tending to some live-in patients. Investigators say that she was at work when a man showed up sometime overnight at about midnight and beat her before forcing her into a vehicle. We have the information on that car. Police believe it is a white Honda Civic, and this is the license plate on that car, Y650DL. If you see that vehicle or that plate, call 911 or the Miami-Dade Police Department. But we want to show you that woman's picture one more time. Again, her name is Andrea Lloyd. Call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers, Miami-Dade Police, or 911 if you know of her whereabouts. That number for Crime Stoppers, 305-47-TIPS. Again, police offering a cash reward for information on her whereabouts right now. She is the focus of a wide search by the Miami-Dade Police Department, and of course her family. They are very worried about her condition or where she may be. That is the latest from Southwest.
Now, here's the part that caught me. Let me try to rewind real briefly.
Works as a nurse at this home, tending to some live-in patients. Investigators say that she was at work when a man showed up sometime overnight at about midnight and beat her before forcing her into a vehicle. We have...
So, she didn't live there. She's a nurse, so she's got her education. Man, I've had a friend to pursue a nursing degree, and it's no joke. This here has to be a smart woman. Has got her education. She's a nurse. She doesn't live there. They didn't say the person broke into the home. Now, if she's a nurse, more than likely, I'm just going to go out on a limb. I kind of wonder if she's like servicing older people. You know what I mean? And more than likely at midnight, they may be asleep. All right. So, and again, we don't know this, but I'm just going to kind of go out on a limb. So let's say they've got a private, she's a nurse in their home. More than likely, it could be an older couple, so they're sound asleep. They're obviously needing some kind of medical attention, and you never know. They might take a sleeping pill or some type of sedative or a pain pill at night, which is going to pretty much put them in like a deep sleep. You know what I mean? When you're injured or something of that nature. So definitely, they're more than likely asleep. There was no breaking and entering. They didn't say the person busted a window, knocked the door down, pop, 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 pop. They didn't say anything like that. So I'm trying to understand. Most people at night, you set the alarm, you lock the door. How did he get in? How? How did he get in that home there? How did he get in? Did she let him in? Did she go slumming? Did she pick up Poverty D? Maybe, she's working there. She's young, 27. She like a little swag. Again, no, I don't know. I'm just, again, commentary. Let's, a possibility. But I want to know, how did he get in there? It appears to me it's somebody that she knows. Because how did they know she was there? Now, maybe it's a random stranger, but I'm trying to understand at that time of night, how did he get in? No, they didn't mention anything of forced entry. So maybe she let him in. Maybe it's somebody that she knows. Maybe it's little TT. Maybe it's her boo. Beat her. Not he's, snuck in and had a little rendezvous. Beat her. Abducted her. You think she's sitting up somewhere safe, having tea and crumpets? Lord, I hope she's still alive. He beat her. How did he get in? And if it's a stranger, why did he choose? Maybe it's a stalker. How did he know to choose that house? I don't think she just gonna let a stranger in. So I'm trying to understand. More than likely, is Poverty D. It's some Poverty D that she knows, and she opened up the door. He might have needed some money. Ladies, sisters, I love you. I'm not understanding how we can get these college degrees, but we can't stay dust free. Now, I could be wrong. We'll look for the update. If an update comes, you find out before I do, let me know. How did he get in? Who is he? Did he just pick a house? She opened the door and just pick a house and just start beating the girl and kidnapping her? That's a possibility. You never know. But I'm willing to bet at that time of night, how did he get in? Maybe somebody she knows. Maybe I can see she's young, 27. You think, oh yes, I work here, so I'm gonna go ahead, and she may have a room in the house. That does happen. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak him in, for have a little fun. Yeah, sneak him in, have a little fun. So I doubt she will open up the door that time of night to a stranger. I'm willing to bet this is Poverty D. She been slumming, and you might get tired of little Poverty D. He done pulled all the new tricks he know how to pull. Keep saying, like the couple in Camden, Camden apartment complex, there's a white couple with a 2-year-old child. Don't forget, they let their relative in, whoever relative it was, stayed there for a substantial amount of time. They caught him stealing, told him to leave. He stabbed them both, and then he left. So their dad with a 2-year-old child to raise. They're both deceased in their 30s. Dusty Dan can't take no, oh, I got to go. I told you, these dust buckets, they are like, what do you call it? Is it a piranha? They just destroy wherever they go. You're seeing it as, oh, I'm gonna help him out. He got potential. Look at the old video that I did. He got potential. Yeah, pimp game popping. Well, if you got potential, here's what I would suggest to you, ladies. He's got potential, very good. Woo! Woohoo! Glad to hear it. Now let him use that potential, go and make something of your life, and then give you a call. If you've got potential, but guess what, boo-boo? Hop to it. Looks like you've got work to do. Utilize and maximize your potential. So if he's got potential, ladies, you found one that's got potential, I'm so happy for you. Great. Let him go ahead and go. Work on that potential. Maximize it. Then once he's got something going for himself, he can sustain himself without needing you. Then guess what? When he's maximized, utilized his potential, and he can actually be a provider and a protector and offer a woman something, then guess what? He should give you a call then. But if it's got potential, that's nice to hear. Now, part 2, go use it. Let us see what you do with your potential. I'm willing to bet Dusty, just like the attorney, Camden apartment in Atlanta or outside of Atlanta, whatever the area is. I'm not really familiar with it. Dusty. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, something goes on. Let's that shotgun blast the herd. My baby ain't never hurt nobody, no, but she still associated herself with the Dusty party. She ain't never hurt nobody, but associated herself with a dusty party. And look what happened. So this here, I'm willing to bet is her man. I'm hoping for a safe return. And then in concluding, I'll say this here. Now, let's say once they find her. Okay? Awesome. Let's say once they find her. Can you answer this question for me? Let's say she's safely returned and she's okay. Maybe he did beat her, maybe she needs a little therapy, a few bruises and what have you, and she survives. Who the heck you think gonna hire her? Because you brought this to the client's home. Let's say she survives. She's a nurse. You dealing with a Dusty. If this is her Dusty, if it's a stranger, she may stand a chance. But I'm willing to bet you, if this is her Dusty, some little TT, some little scrub bucket that she know a dust bucket. If this is her man, ex-boyfriend, I can guarantee you, this right here, sweetie, you might have to go find your career someplace else. Because they're going to want someone else. Because why? This is your man. He came to that address because he's affiliated with you. You brought this to their home. Now the police got to come through the house. What did he beat her? What did he beat her? I'm trying to lay down. Who the hell gonna feel relaxed laying down in your house trying to rest, post it up and rest, and you got the police going through your stuff trying to find clues, trying to find her? Seriously. You gonna go to, well, let me take a nap. Oh, hell no. The police going all through the place trying to find clues. You bringing all this heat to the neighborhood? The dust bucket. So even if she's found safely, baby doll, pretty lady, Miss Lloyd, you got some other problems. You might have to find you some new employment. And whoever your company is who's hired you, they're not going to want to use you anymore because you associated yourself with a Dusty. And now you up on the screen. That client's going to want you to go. If they start checking more so and it's a boyfriend, they might try to sue the company that sent her. Oh, yeah. Sue the company that sent her. Why? You exposed my parents to this right here, and they were upset, and we had to hire a new nurse, and then we went 24 to 48 hours without having the nursing services that were required for our family member. All because of her boyfriend came. You sent her to us. We're going to go ahead and give you not just a bad rating. We're going to go ahead and sue you for damages, and they can prove damages. Heck, this on the news already. And don't forget, they just said breaking and entering. I'm assuming she let him in. No forced entry. Poverty D. It is a dangerous, deadly disease. So yeah, think about it. Even if she's found safe, you got a whole set of problems to take care of. They're going to talk to you. How did he get in? They're going to search your phone. How did he get in? You can obtain a college degree but can't stay dust free. Poverty D, darling, is not good for thee. Anyway, I'm out. So those are things to think about. I keep saying, life is business. Life is business. Thanks for watching. I hope they find Miss Andrea Lloyd. I look forward to you guys' comments. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And please stay safe.